Hey guys, my name is Charnae and this is
Charnae.
Absolutely. We are here today on my testimony. You know, sometimes in life we go through things. Sometimes in life, once we find God, He does some things for us that we just need to tell the world. So tell us something about what God has done for you.
God has He's opened my eyes. He's given me wisdom in situations that I never would have seen the significance of it and what things meant on a different level to be able to succeed and move on.
How long have you been a Christian?
I've been a Christian since 2007, so 9 years.
9 years.
9 years now.
Okay. So, do you remember when you first found God? I mean, not like found him. You know, he was never lost or nothing. But do you remember when you first really started?
I remember I had my first full encounter, I would call it. Previous to that, you know, it was a lot of different nudges. We call it a conscience, whatever it is. But when I had left the atmosphere that I had been in my whole life.
Mm-hmm. And where was that?
It was New York. I lived in Staten Island, New York my whole life. When I went to Finland, it took me out of the atmosphere, like I said, and it allowed me to really think clearly and see things clearer. And it was enough to change my whole outlook and perspective on life.
So what type of life did you have out here before you was Finland?
I was in the drive of the city, the competitive drive, the competitive nature. You have to be the best. Everything you do is to contribute to your own success or to contribute to being self-sufficient, you know. And so that was a lot of the motivation, success.
If there was someone else who you knew that was looking for God, searching for God, what would you tell them about God?
I would tell them to definitely pay attention to the people who try to preach to you and tell you about God, but it's the people that you connect with, their testimonies. You know, people could tell you the words that's in the Bible, but unless they have their own life to back it up, it's very hard for you to connect to that. So you find yourself defensive and kind of pushing it away.
Do you think that accepting Christ in your life was the best thing that could ever happen to you?
I believe so, because now there's purpose, you know, and I believe it's a better and a higher purpose than I could ever have created myself. And even that the world creates, you know, the world will give you something to succeed, and then the next month that's no longer existing.
Right, kind of like a fad.
Pretty much, yes.
Did you ever feel like going back? Like, you know what, I've had it with God, I'm going through too much? Because from what I understand, or from what I've been through myself, sometimes with God we go through some things and we just don't understand why we're going through them, and sometimes we want to run. Has that ever happened to you?
Nah, not necessarily going back. However, I will say, you know, it's human nature. You know, we're creatures of habit, and just like with anything in life, when things get too hard, you second guess. But the reason why it's not an option of going back is because I had the other life already.
Okay.
And I reached the full potential of that and was looking for more, and it never was. So I wouldn't necessarily say I want to run back, but do I get weary and tired? Yes.
Absolutely. You do music?
Yes, I do.
What kind of music do you do?
I do rap, and it's, as I'm growing in it, it's starting to shift more towards gospel rap.
Okay.
And gospel just meaning my testimony, you know.
Okay, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you could tell one person out there, what would be the thing, the drive that would make them follow Christ?
It would be, you have a fulfilling purpose, and that's what life is all about. And in perspective, if you don't have a goal or a purpose, it's really worthless. You know, you get nothing out of it at the end of the day.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for coming out, Charnae.
Thank you.
I'm glad to have you. Now, as a matter of fact, we would like for you to come back again.
I will. I'll look forward to that.